That's the spirit. What's up everyone, Steve here again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. Hope you're having a good day. Here we have the new, well I wouldn't say new per se, it's the Arrma Fury brush edition. It does come in brushless as well. I'll leave the links in the description if you want to go check them out for more information, and you can also purchase them from there as well. But in this video we'll unbox it and give it its first wrap around the backyard, because it's pretty tight with the restrictions at the moment. It's pretty much all we can do, but it's a beautiful day today, and I think it's perfect to get it out. But if you're new to the channel, also consider subscribing. There's heaps of cool content previously and coming up in the near future. So, what do you reckon, Zach? Let's unbox it, see how it goes. Okay, now here is the box for the Arrma Fury brush. There is a brushless edition as well. I believe it's on the website as well. I'll leave the link if I can find it. But here it is. Awesome car. I think really good if it's going to be your first car, or you might want to mod it up, or just want something that's rear-wheel drive, kind of short course looking kind of truck, because they are really reliable. I do like Arrma. They are built tough. Parts are easily available here in Australia especially, and are reasonably priced as well compared to some of the other manufacturers. But let's get going with this. As you can see, brushed short course truck to 1/10 scale, 30 miles an hour, probably with a different pinion, ready to run, waterproof. It's got a mega brushed power system, apparently, 2 years warranty. Now I think that's the only manufacturer, now correct me if I'm wrong, that offers 2-year warranty on some of the electronics, like some of the, I think it's the ESC and the servos. But the servos, in my opinion, are pretty shit house. They don't last very long with these guys. But let's have a look. Very basic chassis design, but that's not a bad thing. Easy to work on as well, and super easy to replace parts on it. So quick look, brushed ESC, brush motor. It's got a 5 kilo ADS waterproof servo. Now these things, in my opinion, don't last too long, but servos aren't that hard to replace and are fairly cheap nowadays. D-boot sidewinders, or just D-boot tyres. There's a lot of different ones you can get. What does it say here? Yeah, D-boot sidewinder tyres. Oil-filled shocks is obviously what you'd expect. Tough body mounts, stealth black wheels, premium quality composite chassis design. Well, there you go. Pretty basic stuff. Now there's a chassis there. It's kind of a weird looking design, but it is composite chassis. It's got fluid filled differentials, is what you'd expect. Pretty cool. Splash proof receiver box. Splash proof, not waterproof. A lot of you guys say, is it waterproof? Not everything is waterproof. Even if they say it is, I wouldn't recommend going through a pool with it, but everything is pretty much splash proof. A quick release battery tray there to get you up and running between charges, and performance shocks and springs. But there we go there. Pretty damn cool. Not much else on the box. I believe it comes in another colour as well, but here's what I've prepared earlier. One thing about these bodies is I love the colour. Similar to the crawler there, that blue just pops. Now when you see it in person it looks much nicer than it does on camera, but pretty cool. Here's a box that comes in. I know a lot of guys get sick of boxes, but I do like a nice box. But that's what she said. But here we go. Arrma vehicles are fast and easy to maintain. You can develop your skills and learn how your Arrma vehicle can be tuned to bring the maximum bashing fun. So for a first car, for a child or a kid or something, this will be perfect for them, because it's, you know, easy to work on, and parts are easy to get, like I said before. Now it's ready to run, so it includes the basic TTX 300 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. Perfect. It does feel good. Nothing wrong with it at all. No complaints with that. Now, because it's from Banggood, I'm pretty sure they've chucked in this basic charger. Now, this is a LiPo charger. You use the balance lead at the front there to charge the battery up, and that's pretty it. So let's take out the car. What else do we have in here? Obviously, it comes with basic instruction manuals. Seems to be, yep, some spare parts. C-clips for the shocks, and it is 3S LiPo ready, so 2S or 3S LiPo is required, but at least it can run up to that. And there is the different speed gearing. If you wanted to get up to 60 miles an hour, yeah right, this one can go 30 miles an hour. Just gives you a little bit of a chart there. That's all it is. Now I don't think, what's this one here now, this, yeah, 3S ready now. We'll have a look at the ESC, but that's the basic instruction manual. Nothing else to see here in the box. Let's bring back this beauty. Lovely, lovely colour. Who else likes these short course type of trucks? I think they're pretty cool. Another car in isolation here while the lockdown is still in place here in Australia anyway. Not much else to do, so perfect time to unbox some RC cars. Now I can't even really go out with them, so that's why if you see them here I'm going to get them ready, go in the backyard and give them a bit of a bash, because I can't really go out anywhere. Cops might see you and they say, what's this mofo doing, playing with an RC car, not following the you know, social distancing rules and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, nice looking body, really cool, love the colours, nice graphics and all that stuff. You've seen them before, they look really cool. The bodies are in general pretty tough, to be honest, and even these little panels on the side, they are hardware fixed, which I like, so it's not just going to slap off with some cheap double-sided tape, so they will stay there. Pretty cool. And like I said, the body colour is a really nice shade of blue. And now here we go. Isn't that a cool looking chassis? Very, very easy to work on. It's kind of like the what is it, the Traxxas Stampede, I think. Very similar looking chassis. I do like the side impact plates here, or the bars. This is flexible to give you a bit of absorption and some cushion so you don't just break on first impact. And the quality of plastic is pretty good with these. They have a very nice nylon content, and it's got a little crash bar at the front here as well with a little push plate, just like that, so you don't damage it on the first hit. And the same with the back. Everything is a bit, you know, flexy, which is what you're good, which is what you want, guys. Now, quick look around. The shocks feel quite nice. A little bit of a spring to them, but they are oil filled, so you can change that if you want. And if you want to change the preload, you can with those clips that you saw in the instruction manual there. But pretty easy stuff. Everything is nice, easy to work on, and like I said, for a first RC car, it gives you a good understanding and the good physics and fundamentals on how it works and how, you know, you should put it back together, because it's basically all cars are similar, just this one's only a rear-wheel drive, but yeah, you know what I mean. Same steering geometry and all that kind of stuff. Double wishbone, lower and upper and lower A-arms, all that kind of good stuff is pretty much the same on any RC. Now it's a ball bearing throughout, which is what you'd expect. And yeah, it feels quite nice. There's your servo situated under there. Like I said, easy to work on. Just underneath this top little plate here. Now the bottom here is all countersunk. Funny, the cheaper kits, they use Phillips head screws. The more expensive ones use like, or even not really more expensive, but nowadays it's getting the hex head. Here is a little clip that you use to pull out the little bar here that locks in your battery tray. If I could push that through, there we go. That's good because you don't lose that, because guarantee as soon as you put that down, it's gone forever. Little battery door there. Now it includes, now what does it say? It's a 2-cell LiPo. So that's why you got the 2-cell LiPo charger with it. But I don't see the, if anyone can read that, that'll be super handy. Doesn't say how many milliamps hour it is, but I'm probably guessing maybe 3 to 3,500 milliamp. So that should give you around about 10-minute runtime. It does include a nice little foam block here, so you can change position, or if you have a larger battery, you can move it. Pretty cool design. Very basic lower A-arms, but they do the job, that's for sure, and they do have a nice bit of flex to them. That's what you want. See, people think, oh, once you upgrade to aluminium A-arms, I don't believe in A-arms being aluminium. Bulkheads and like stiffening areas like that, I believe, but I believe a good quality plastic A-arm, or upgraded ones like RPM, are better than aluminium, because you want that flex. If this doesn't flex, something else will flex that might be more expensive to fix. So that's my opinion. You know, take it as you will, but I have a fair bit of experience with it, and that's what I think. All plastic, very easy. Metal dog bones at the back here, drive shafts. Nothing crazy to see. You do have a nice cover there for your gears, so no rocks and small like dust and stuff will ingress into those gears and cause an issue. Brushed motor, it's just up here. Nothing crazy, but everything works. It does have jumpers up here on the ESC as well, So you can change it, if I can get the camera in there to read it for you guys. So you can change it with that jumper to, you know, LiPo or nickel metal hydride, and currently it is in nickel metal hydride, I believe, and we don't want that. So basically these jumpers are cool. You just pull it out and you pop them back in, but it's hard to do on camera. So basically it gives you two settings. It gives you for the ESC you can do forward and brake, or forward and no reverse, so, and with reverse, sorry. And currently you can see it, I'm not sure if you can read it, bottom left it says battery mode, LiPo or nickel metal hydride. So if you're new, you don't have LiPos and you have heaps of nickel metal hydrides, you can run them, and that's pretty cool. On and off switch here is nice. Dean's connector does have a nice little metal reinforcement plate here for the shock towers. Nothing at the front, but everything you see is nice and flexy, which is what you want. What else? Quite a nice rear bumper structure there. Seems like some of that is adjustable, not too sure why. Maybe it can fit a wheelie bar with some of those other mounting plates there as well. And yes, like I said, there is a brushless version of this. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to go check them out. Nice D-boot tyres. Sidewinder. Pre-glued, which is awesome. But that's a bit of a pain in the ass. Gluing tyres and wheels, not my favourite. It's not my cup of tea, but it is what it is. There's your receiver box under there, splash proof. Just remember that. And this car should be fine. You want to go take it out in the rain, should be no issues whatsoever. And it should be getting some nice drift on as well with, you know, rear wheel drive only. I believe, you know, it's a two-way thing. Maybe people, my argument is if it's a first car, it might be a little bit hard for someone to get the hang of it, and they might get the shits because they keep spinning out and stuff like that. On the other hand, it's good to teach them how to control it, sliding, drifting, all that kind of cool stuff, just if it's a two-wheel drive, because when they hop up to a four-wheel drive car, it's so much easier to control. But I think that's about it. Lockdown measures are in place still, so I can't really go anywhere in the park. Let me just see if this battery's got any juice. Put these jumpers back in, make sure it's on the LiPo setting, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, now I've just got the standard battery now to 2-cell. I don't think you can go up to 3-cell LiPo in this, so we'll just stick to it because I couldn't see anything in the manual for this particular one. But restrictions because of the virus, we have to just kind of stay indoors. We've got little Zach holding the camera for me, and we can just do around the back, and then later on we can do another video where we actually can see if we can break it. It's built Armour Tough, so let's give it a go. I think it'd be cool on like a BMX track. Kind of stuff. Good for you, Zach?
Yep.
Actually, it will, and it's got not too much body roll as well. Force around here. This way. Let's see if we can do any jumps. Right now, we'll just only jumps out here. We'll just do a couple of jumps off this deck and chuck it back up again.
Yeah.
How many have we go now?
Okay.
There you go.
Can I start off at the top there and then start that?
Yeah, go. Perfect car for kids. Good to start on. Zach knows what he's doing a bit, apart from smashing into that scooter. Gonna do a few more jumps?
Yeah.
Alright, go.
I'm gonna start off on there.
Okay, go. Oh, all the way up there. Alright. Good stuff. Now keep going around on the grass, do a bit of a course. So these are really good. Built tough, like I said, simple design, easy to work on as well. And here in Australia especially, the parts are really cheap. So for a kid, can't really go wrong with these. And you can soup them up, you can get the brushless version, or if you have the brush version, upgrade it to the brushless version if you want. But I'm not too sure how the stock gearing will perform. But you know, whatevs. What do you reckon, Zach? They're good little cars? Nah, too bad there. Keep going back. There we go, yeah. Oh, we're playing soccer. So I think, I'm not too sure what the battery that comes with it from Banggood is. There's no real milliamp hour. But, whatever, you probably get a good 10 minutes out of it, I reckon. Alright, let's do a couple more jumps, Zach. I'll grab it. Oh, you grab it and chuck it up there. And launch it off here. Now, because it's rear-wheel drive only, it doesn't just go straight when you plan it like a four-wheel drive does. Let's go. That wasn't going to end well, mate. How about go the other direction? That's alright, good test. How about go this direction? You line it up first. Yeah, now go. Floats pretty nice, and these bodies, they're kind of, I don't know if other guys have seen them, but they're kind of parachute because of how wide they are. You can always cut holes in the windscreen and stuff like that to mitigate that. But let's have another gate. Hold this. Let's see if we can do some donuts. Let's have a closer look. You getting that?
Yeah.
There we go. It doesn't really traction roll. It doesn't really traction roll, which is good. But I think we'll wrap it up. We've got to take it to a track next time. But if you want, I'll get out of the sun for you. Links in the description if you want to go check it out. Like you saw, Zach was using it. It's good for myself. Well, Zach's pretty experienced with them, but anyone who wants to get into the sport, or into the hobby, sorry, and give it a go. Cheap, reliable, Armour do really good, I think, value trucks as well, and high-end stuff. But I think in general they are pretty good value for the money. And like here in Australia, depends where you are, but the parts are available. So, and I think a lot of parts kind of integrated into different models. So you can always check that out as well. But links in the description. Want to go check it out? If you are interested, please subscribe, like the video, give it a good old thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Cheers, guys.